All right, so today we're going to be talking about the law of syllogism, the reflexive, symmetric, and transitive property. So the first thing we're going to talk about is called the law of syllogism. The law of syllogism states that if the following two statements are true, if P then Q and if Q then R, then we can arrive at a third true statement if P then R. Now, what that means is not math speech. Let's use this example. So let's say if it rains, then flowers will grow. We can also say if there are flowers, then my wife is happy. Or if flowers grow, then my wife is happy. Well, is there a shortcut here? Is there something that we think, well, rain causes flowers, flowers cause my wife being happy. So does that mean rain causes my wife to be happy? And flowers are just the middleman. That's what the law of syllogism says. All right, let's talk about the reflexive property. Reflexive property states that if any real number A is equal to itself, it's like 5 equals 5, 8 equals 8, 3.14 equals 3.14. And in this case, I'm using a baby hippo as an example. So I've got the scale here, and just like an equation, in an equation, the two sides are equal, so they weigh the same amount. So the baby hippo weighs just as much as the baby hippo. Let's talk about the symmetric property. That's where if both sides are equal, no matter which side is equal, you can switch. Remember that states that if x equals y, then y equals x. So let's say the scale on the left-hand side, the little baby hippo weighs just as much as the baby rhinoceros. Now, if we go to the next scale, the baby rhinoceros weighs just as much as the hippo. So if x equals 5, 5 equals x. All right, last thing to talk about is the transitive property. So the transitive property states that when given numbers A, B, and C, if A is equal to B and B is equal to C, then this being true implies that A is equal to C. So let's talk about what all that means. So let's say the baby hippo weighs just as much as the baby rhinoceros, just like from our last slide. But that baby hippo also weighs just as much as the baby elephant, which means that both the baby elephant and the baby rhinoceros weigh as much as the baby hippo. So if they both weigh the same as the hippo, does that mean they both weigh the same as each other? Indeed it does, and that's the transitive property of equality.